Okay, Augie here with Premier DJ Services. I want to talk a little bit today about a particular lighting fixture, the Chauvet SlimPar 56. And here we have a Chauvet SlimPar 56, as you can see here. And then also have another one down here behind me that I'm going to show a demonstration with here in just a moment. I want to show you first off, this is a SlimPar light. Much better for uplighting than the traditional LED, the can style lights that we've had in the past. Now everything seems to be going to this slim design, which is much more suited for uplighting, because whenever you set this down on the floor like this, on this with a double yoke, it gives you the ability to have your DMX cable and your power cable without it pinching them. A lot of the older, the can style lights were so deep that when you tried to hook up your cables, it would pinch your DMX cables, which caused all kinds of issues. I want to look at this light just a little bit. The first thing we're going to show here is that we have our control knob here for our sensitivity of our microphone, and then just below that is the microphone itself. If we go down here, we have our DMX input. If we go over here, we have our DMX output, which I currently have something in, and I'll explain that in just a moment. And we go over here, let's turn this around to the light just a little bit. We have our power in, and then just below that you can see we have our power out, so that you can link them together. Okay, now after we look at our power, we go up here and we have our 4-button LED display. We have the menu button, we have up, we have down, and then to the far right, the 4th button, we have enter. What these buttons will do is this is going to take you through the menu and allow you to go through the program. It'll allow you to go to speed, which controls the speed of the program. It allows you to go to U, which is for custom colors, where you can change the red, blue, and the green manually and mix your own colors. Then we have the 3-channel mode, and then we have 7-channel mode, so you can run this in either mode depending on whether you're using a simple 3-channel controller like the Obey 3 or the or whatever brand you happen to choose. The if you want to use if you're using a more advanced controller, software, whatever it may be, you may want to go to the 7-channel because you can get a lot more features out of this light. Then we go to the C, which is just our static colors, and we can go through and we can change. We have 7 different options here as we go through them. 1 is red, 2 is green, that's not really showing up on the camera, 3 is blue, 4 is cyan, green and blue, 5 is purple, 6 is yellow, and 7 is everything full on at white. We'll go back to red. So that is what the C stands for, and then we come back around to our programs. On our programs, we have program 1 is actually 7 colors with it rotating. If we go to 2, it is actually a 7-color fade. If we go to 3, then that is actually a 3-color, just red, blue, and green, switching between the colors. Then if we go to 4, then that is red, blue, and green, a slow fade, or you can speed it up with the speed button. Now if we go on up to 5, this is actually sound active. 5 is sound active in 7-color mode, and then if we go up to 6, that is sound active in just red, blue, and green. And then, as I said, we can go up to the speed button, and then this is where we can change speed. Like right now I had it on 75. We can go all the way up to 100, We'll go to 99. And we still have it on sound active. But we can change the speed of the programs 1 through 4. And then, like I said, we go back around to U. That's where we change our, do our custom color mixing. If we go to 3-channel mode and then hit enter, it will immediately come up and say D1. Hit enter again, and now you're in 3-channel DMX mode, and you're at DMX address number 1. So this would be the first light in your chain if you were using this in DMX mode. Now, if you wanted to change that and say we were using this in 3-channel mode, and then we had another light, then the next light in your chain would then be DMX address 4. Hit enter, and then with your controller you would control this with 4. I would strongly suggest, if you're going to use anything other than a simple 3-channel controller like the Obey 3, to use this in 7-channel mode, because you have macros, you have strobe, you have other features that you can use in that 7-channel mode to get a whole lot more out of this light than what you could if you're just than using it in 3-channel mode with a more advanced controller. Now with the Obey 3, you can do those same things using the Obey 3, but everything has to, all the lights you're using have to be on 1 channel, and you couldn't program different lights to be doing different things. Now the next thing that we want to look at is we want to talk about master slaving these. Alright, now as I said, we're going to talk about master slaving. Now as you can see right now, I have fixture number 1 on program 1, and I have the speed turned all the way up to 100. So we're getting this really fast change between these 7 colors, because we're in program 1, which is 7-color mode, and it is flashing between colors instead of fading. Now I have now set up on the desk this fixture that was behind me, which is fixture number 2, and you will see that I have got it in DMX mode channel 1. But you can see also that it is not doing anything. It is not turned on at the moment. Now what I'm going to do to make master slave mode work, you have to have fixture number 1 in one of the program modes that we discussed before, and then you have to have fixture number 2 in DMX mode, and then you have your DMX mode coming out of fixture 1, which is going to be your master set on the program, and we've set this to slave mode by putting it in DMX 1. So basically it's going to be receiving a DMX signal from this light. So we're going to take and we're going to plug this in. Okay, so we now have fixture number 1 on program 1, speed 100, DMX coming out, coming into DMX input on this side, and we have this in DMX 3-channel mode, DMX address 1, and now look what is happening. We have 2 lights doing the exact same thing. And then whatever I change this to, we're going to put this up to the fade. So whatever we do with fixture number 1, fixture number 2 will also be doing in the master slave mode. So that is your Chauvet SlimPar 56 and how versatile that it can be. And it is a very bright fixture. It has a higher lux rating than most fixtures, but it also has a narrower beam, and that's how they obtain that rating. It is a little more suited to uplighting poles, beams, that sort of thing, because it does have the narrower beam, so you're not going to get as wide of a beam up on the wall. I'll show you that real quickly. Okay, we now have our Chauvet SlimPar 56. I've got it sitting on the floor uplighting this closet door. You see this is a standard 28-inch closet door, and as you can see, now of course as it goes up, the beam gets wider and goes all the way up, and you've got a nice beam up on the ceiling. but you can see it is a narrower beam as it comes out of the light. Just want to show you we are still in master slave mode. The light is still doing the same thing, but I wanted you to be able to see the beam on this light. But it is a very bright light for a PAR 56. The lumen rating is higher than any other light that I know of in this category that I'm aware of. So that is master slave mode, and we're running them. Like I said, we could have this other light over here doing uplighting too, but right now I'm just doing this for demonstration. So this is the Chauvet SlimPar 56. Excellent light to do for your uplighting. It also makes for a great wash light, and like I said, it's great for bands as well, because you have not just got the double yoke, but you can actually mount this to a truss. You can see there it has the standard hole there for mounting, for hooking up a clamp, or just doing a bolt directly to truss like I do sometimes to make it a little more permanent. But the Chauvet SlimPar 56, any questions or any comments, just leave them below and I'll try to get back and answer you. And this is Augie with Premier DJ Services. Practice and enjoy.